right there. But and one thing too, I will narrow my receiver up a little bit so I can pull you out a little bit better. I don't have too good a copy though. I got you about a S3 over here. I got a little bit of noise in my radio too, so that's the problem is on my side over here. But I think I got it looking more at you now, so we'll see what happens here. It's 2 Whiskey Romeo 06, and the personal is Larry. It's Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. QSL. I am in San Francisco, California. That's where I'm at. Before you said that was, let me make sure I got this call right. That was 162 Alpha Tango 156. Was that a QSL? Okay, I got almost I got a good copy on you, but there's I don't know exactly what the noise is, but I got a little bit of noise that kind of pops in there every so often, and you're right in the middle of the call. I mean, every time you've given it to me, there's always a part I don't get in there, but either way, I got a good copy on you, and I'm looking, I'm probably pointed about 40 degrees, so I do got a. You got a good copy, but yeah, the location where I'm at right now is I'm in a city called Richmond, California. That's you spell it like Romeo India Charlie Hotel Mike Oscar November Delta, and where that is, that's about 12 miles northeast of San Francisco, California. So I'm right on the west coast of the U.S. QSL. Okay, I got a little better copy on you now. I kind of been nudging the antenna around while you were keyed up and playing with the filters on the radio over here, so might have a better grip. But yeah, you're right. There's in the Midwest. Actually, there's a lot of stations in the Midwest. The parts, even for us, the places that are kind of hard to talk to are like more in the Rocky Mountain kind of areas, kind of. Not quite dead in the middle of the states, but a little bit off to the west side. The stations around like you said, Idaho and Utah, places like that. They're or like Montana or North Dakota. There's a lot of stations out there. But it's population wise, there's not a lot of people out there. And it's not like say like over here in California. There's we're not really packed. There is a lot of wide open areas here, but the places where there are people, it is concentrated, but yeah, no, it's got a good. I still got a good copy on it. It's just right in the middle of the call every time. I get a little bit of noise, and yeah, and you'll see it too. I started another video. If you look it up on YouTube, I don't know if you heard me telling 29 Delta Golf 007 about the YouTube page. You'll see how there's a little bit of noise in there, but no, the 4-element is working quite well. And I heard you say you weren't using a lot of power, so it's perfectly understandable. But I like doing a little bit of talking like that, anyways, myself, where I don't really use too much power. It kind of the way I feel. I talk to other people about that locally around here, and rather than come out there and just using power to overcome your mistakes you use with pointing the antenna or direction, and that sort of thing like that, where you can just kind of overpower and drive on through it. One thing about it, if you do come out there with the power kind of low, and it makes you, I believe it makes you a better radio operator, because you got to use the station better. You can't you got to make sure you do everything just right to be able to get that signal through there. So I do that quite often. I do a lot of talking with very little watts, not quite pretty much barefoot radio. I mean, I do a bunch of talking like that, but I feel it does help you to be a better operator, because you really learn to where you got to do like they say, dot your I's and cross your T's. QSL.
Quite a lot.
Okay, I think I got the call that time too. I think it was 163 Alpha Tango 116. I believe. But you know what I was thinking? I don't know why we didn't do this before, but before you get out of there, why don't you click it to lower sideband? If you go to lower sideband, let's go right there real quick, just so I can make sure I got the call right. So I'm switching over. Okay, all right. I knew I knew I'd get it in there because like I said, I got a pretty decent copy on you. Just you know, it's just a little rough, a little bit of noise over here. I'm starting to get a little bit of bleed over too. So I would imagine I didn't see exactly what that was. I didn't go chase it down, but I'm guessing maybe propagation is starting to change, and I'm probably starting to get a little bit of South America down that way because usually when I do hear stations in that direction, I do get a little bit of noise in there, some you know, noise toys in the radios, but it could be, but who knows? But we'll see. But anyways, I'll say 73s. I did get the call, so that's that'll be a good one there. So and I will see if I can't catch you out there some other time. Maybe I know I'll be off work for a couple more days, so hopefully I do have conditions in there, and I'll be able to do a little bit of talking while I'm home. I don't care if you know, while I'm at work, I don't care if there's no conditions in there because it doesn't matter then. But as long as I'm home, I can do a little bit of talking. I'm happy. So, anyways, I'll say 73s and let you get to it. And I think I'm gonna go inside and find me something to eat for a few minutes, and then see if I can make a few more contacts. But anyways, that's 2 Whiskey Radio 06 73s.
Take care, thanks a lot for the QSO, until the next time.